Today our topic is different modes of issue of share. শেয়ার বিলির বিভিন্ন উৎস, বিভিন্ন ধরন, শেয়ার বিলির বিভিন্ন ধরন. Now we know there is a face value of share. Every share has a face value. Maybe that is rupees 10, that is rupees 15, that is rupees 25. That is decided by the company. Now when company issues share, company can issue share in two modes. First mode is a company may issue share at par. At par বাংলায় আমরা বলছি সমহারে শেয়ার বিলি করা হয়. What is the meaning of at par? At par means if the face value of the share is rupees 10 and company issue that share at rupees 10, that means issue value and face value is equal. In that case we can say company issued share at par. Company সমহারে শেয়ার বিলি করেছে. This is the first mode. We already done two sums in this mode. Remember, you have I have sent in my previous video there are two sums. In first video there is one sum and in the second video there is another sum, and both sum are issued at par because shares issued at its face value. Okay, and two sums I have given for worksheet. In that case also the shares are issued at par because the issue price is equal to face value. Now the second mode is called at premium. বাংলায় আমরা বলছি অধিহারে শেয়ার বিলি. What is the meaning of at premium? Share issued at premium. That means when the issue price is more than the face value. When the issue price of share is more than the face value, then it is called issued at a premium. যখন শেয়ারের যে লিখিত মূল্য, ফেস ভ্যালুর বাংলা হচ্ছে লিখিত মূল্য থেকে বিলিকরণের মূল্যর বেশি হয়ে থাকে, তখন তাকে আমরা বলি যে কোম্পানি অধিহারে শেয়ার বিলি করেছে. একটা এক্সাম্পল দেওয়া আছে. If the face value of share is rupees 10 and issue price is rupees 12, that means company issued share at more than its face value. So these balance of these two, issue value and face value, balance is rupees 2. These two is called securities premium. That means company issued at a premium of rupees 2 per share. Now I am giving one example for you. Suppose installment on allotment is rupees 5. Installment price on allotment is rupees 5, out of which rupees 2 is premium and number of shares are 5,000. In that case, what is the price of allotment? Allotment price is rupees 5, out of which rupees 2 is premium. Now this 5 has two parts. One part is rupees 2, that is the premium part, and balance is 3. 5 minus 2, 3. This is the capital value. That means rupees 3 is capital value and rupees 2 is premium value. Now how we record this premium in our journal entry? In case of recording, generally premiums are included in allotment. In general, in every sums you can see that premiums are included in allotment, but there are some exception. Premium may be included in other installment also, in case of application or in case of first call, in case of final call. The entry will be same, but this portion will be changed. Now in this example, if I make an entry when the allotment premium is included in allotment and allotment price is rupees 5, out of which rupees 2 is premium. In case of due entry, we know for every installment there are two entry. One is due entry, another is receive entry. In case of due entry, we will show this securities premium, and the name of this account is securities premium reserve account. Be careful about this name. Premium will be recorded in the name of these, that is securities premium reserve account. No other account will be there. No share premium account, no securities premium account. In case of premium, you have to write securities premium reserve account. Now, in case of due entry, we will record this securities premium. What will be the entry? Share allotment. We know in case of due entry for allotment, the entry will be share allotment account debit to equity share capital account. But if premium is included there, there will be an extra entry in credit side, that is share allotment account debit to equity share capital account to securities premium reserve account. Now, the number of shares was 5,000 and allotment value rupees 5. So, the share allotment is rupees 25,000. 5,000 multiplied by rupees 5. Now, out of this 5, in case of reserve, securities premium reserve, rupees 2 is in securities premium reserve. So, in case of securities premium reserve, we will show this 5,000 into 2, and total amount of securities premium reserve will be 10,000, and the balance 3 out of 5, share allotment value is rupees 5, out of which rupees 2 is securities premium reserve, and balance 3 will go to equity share capital account. So, rupees 3 will be recorded in equity share capital account. So, 5,000 into rupees 3, 15,000 will come on equity share capital account. Only these entry will change. No other entry will change for the securities premium reserve account. In case of bank, we will record bank account debit to share allotment account, this full value. Okay, this is the part of securities premium. Now, in your syllabus, balance sheet is not included, but you have to know for the theoretical portion what is the presentation, what is presentation of securities premium reserve in balance sheet. In case of balance sheet, it is shown in the liability side. In case of balance sheet, securities premium reserve is shown in liability side, equity and liability part of the balance sheet under the head shareholders fund, and subhead reserve and surplus as securities premium reserve. That means in case of balance sheet, there is a liability side, and in liability side there is a heading, that is shareholders fund, and under the shareholder fund there is a subheading, that is reserve and surplus, and in this subheading securities premium reserve is shown in the balance sheet. So, this is a part of securities premium reserve. What is securities premium reserve and what is the presentation of securities premium reserve? Now, there is another question. It comes in the HS question, and 2 or 3 times already it came. That is, what is the utilization of securities premium reserve account? Now, we come to the point, what is the utilization of securities premium reserve account? Now, our next topic is utilization of securities premium reserve account. Now, according to section 52 subsection 2 of Companies Act 2013, I have already said that originally Companies Act formed in the year 1956. After that, there is various amendments, and in the year 2013 there is a huge amendment of Companies Act. So we call it Companies Act 2013 Amendment Act, Companies Amendment Act 2013. Previously, this utilization of securities premium reserve account comes under the section 78. I have written here section 78 as per Companies Act 1956. So if in the question it is mentioned about 1956, then you have to write section 78, and if in the question it is mentioned that Companies Act 2013, in that case you have to mention that according to section 52 subsection 2 of Companies Act 2013. There are various utilization of securities premium reserve account. What are those? Firstly, security premium reserve balance of securities premium reserve, that means what comes from shareholder as a securities premium reserve. First use of it is issue of bonus share, issuing fully paid bonus share. Now what is bonus share? You have to know what is bonus share. Suppose company makes huge profit, and when company makes huge profit, company pays dividend, but every company wants rate of dividend is more or less same in the all the year. Rate of dividend वो लोग क्या चाहते हैं कि सेम रखना चाहते हैं, लेकिन अभी कोई ईयर में कंपनी को ह्यूज प्रॉफिट हुआ है, कंपनी मेक्स ह्यूज प्रॉफिट, then what will company do? Because if company paid more dividend in that year, in that case expectation of shareholders may be high, and in the next year shareholders want that same rate of dividend. This is one problem. Another problem is when dividend paid in higher rate, then the worker of the company wants more bonus. So to overcome these problem, because in 1 year company makes huge profit, and it does not mean that company will make huge profit in the next year also. So company क्या करते हैं? Company those profit, the balance of profit after paying dividend in the same rate, company issued bonus share. Bonus share means company issued share to the shareholder. Already those are shareholder, company issued new shares to that holders and do not take any money from that. That means suppose company is issuing bonus share as a ratio of 5:1. That means a person who has 5 shares, he will get 1 share for which he will pay nothing to the company. Okay, he will receive that bonus share at free of cost. This is called bonus share, and company utilize its securities premium reserve for the purpose of this bonus issue. This is the first use of securities premium reserve. Now second use क्या है? Writing of preliminary expenses of the company. কোম্পানির প্রাথমিক খরচ অবলোকনের জন্য. Now what is this? Suppose when the formation of company occurs, at that time the promoters made more expenses, and these expenses are called preliminary expenses, and these preliminary expenses actually are fictitious asset, because if in first year company show as a expenses this preliminary expenses, in that case in first year company will face huge loss because the amount of preliminary expenses is very high. So what company will do? Company actually it records as a fictitious asset in the balance sheet, and within 10 or 14 years company write off these expenses. Company write off these expenses within 10 or 14 years, and these writing off can be made from the securities premium reserve account. Okay, this is the second use. Now the third use. Now suppose when company issued share through the broker company issued share, and company has to pay commission to the broker, and this commission is also a loss to the company, and to write off these commission company may use the securities premium reserve. I have written here, writing off the expenses of or the commission paid or discount allowed on any issue of securities and debenture. Not only share, equity, it may be equity shares, it may be preference share, it may be debentures. If company issued any securities or any debentures and any commission paid for this issue, that commission, that loss can be write off from the সিকিউরিটিস প্রিমিয়াম রিজার্ভ অ্যাকাউন্ট। বাংলায় লিখে দিয়েছি, শেয়ার বা ডিবেঞ্চার বিলির জন্য সংঘটিত খরচ ও প্রদত্ত কমিশন বা বাট্টার অবলোপনের জন্য আমরা এই সিকিউরিটিস প্রিমিয়াম রিজার্ভকে ব্যবহার করতে পারি। Next point is providing for the premium payable on the redemption of redeemable preference share and debenture. Now we know about preference share. There is another type of share, that is preference share, and you have to know that in case of equity share there is no provision for redemption of equity share. What is the meaning of redemption? Meaning of redemption is उसका पैसा वापस करना। चलो तुम लोग कहीं पे फिक्स डिपॉजिट बनाए हो, ठीक है, आफ्टर 3 और 4 और 5 ईयर्स वो फिक्स डिपॉजिट तुम लोग उठा लोगे, ठीक है, लेकिन इक्विटी शेयर इज़ ऑल्सो एन इन्वेस्टमेंट. देयर इज़ नो प्रोविजन फॉर repayment of the amount of equity share. Okay, but in case of preference share, I have already posted a video for different types of preference share. There I have told that there is one type of preference share that is called redeemable preference share. Preference share may be redeemable or may be irredeemable. Irredeemable preference share is like equity share. Amount of that preference share is not paid to the shareholder. But in case of redeemable preference share, there is an option. After some year, company should refund the capital value of preference share, and debentures also paid like this after some year. Now, if at the time of redemption there is a clause for premium, that means debentures or preference shares are redemption at the time of redemption they are redeemable with premium. So that premium मतलब क्या है, company has a preference share of ₹100 each. The company is paying out that redemption, that preference share at 10% premium. That means company is paying ₹110 per preference share. That means company is facing a loss of ₹10 per preference share. These loss can be recovered from the securities premium reserve account. Okay, and the fifth and last point is in purchasing of its own share, that is buyback of share. Now you have to remember what is buyback of share. With in this answer there is another question, that is what is buyback of share. Now I have said now that equity share is not redeemable. equity share को पे आउट नहीं किया जाता है, बट इफ़ कंपनी वॉन्ट्स कि अपना शेयर वो वापस लेंगे शेयर होल्डर के पास से, तो कंपनी क्या कर सकते हैं, कंपनी मार्केट से वो शेयर खरीद सकते हैं. नाउ व्हेन कंपनी इज परचेजिंग इट्स ओन शेयर, दैट इज कॉल्ड बाई बैक ऑफ शेयर. If company is purchasing at more value, suppose a value of share is ₹100 and company is purchasing that share from the market at ₹1000, that means company is paying extra ₹900. These amount or the buyback of the share, sorry, the total value of buyback of share is paid from the balance of securities premium reserve account. These are the यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज़ प्रीमियम रिजर्व अकाउंट. तुम लोग इसको अपने कॉपी पे लिख के अच्छे से इसको याद करो, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन आते हैं, ऑलरेडी 2 or 3 टाइम्स आ चुके हैं. ओके, सो इन टुडेज़ वीडियो वी हैव लर्न्ड द मोड ऑफ पेमेंट. अच्छा, मोड ऑफ पेमेंट में हम एक बात बोलना भूल गए थे. हम लोग कहे थे कि देयर आर 2 मोड्स, वन इज़ एट पार, अनदर इज़ एट प्रीमियम. Now there was another mode. एक टाइम था there, वहाँ पे और एक मोड था, that is issue of share at discount. Discount मतलब issue price is less than the face value. Suppose the face value of share was ₹10 and the share was issued at ₹9. That means issue price is less and company is facing a loss. But in Companies Act 2013, issue of share at a discount is restricted. So I have not written here. Now there is 2 mode as per Companies Act 2013. Issue of share is made in 2 mode, that is at par and at premium. But in next class I will show you another video. I will show you how to record discount on share, because now it is only for the sweat equity share. What is sweat equity share? I will tell you in my next class. अच्छा, now in sub number 5, the sub number 5 is on securities premium, over subscription adjusted with allotment, and calls in arrear in first call. In this question you have found you will get 3 new things. What are those? Number 1, securities premium, how to record securities premium. Number 2, over subscription. In my last class I have done a sum that oversubscription refunded. In this question, oversubscription adjusted with allotment. And in last class I already show you calls in arrear, but that calls in arrear was in final call. In this question, calls in arrear is in first call. Now what is the question? Question is, Eastern Company Limited. Eastern Company Limited has an authorized capital of ₹10 lakh divided into 1 lakh share of ₹10 each. Now 10 lakh capital value, number of share is 1 lakh. So after dividing ₹10 lakh by ₹1 lakh share, you will get ₹10. If it is not mentioned in the question what is the value of share, in that case what will you do? You just divide this capital value with the number of shares and you will get this ₹10, that is the per share value. The company issued 40,000 shares, so issued share is 40,000 at a premium of about ₹2 per share. That means at face value of the share is ₹10 and company is issuing this share at a premium of ₹2. That means issue price will be 10 plus 2, 12. Payable as ₹2 on application, ₹5 on allotment, within bracket including premium. That means in this 5 rupees 2 is premium and 3 is capital value, allotment value, and balance on 2 equal call. Now what is the issue price of the share? Issue price of the share is 12. On application, company will get rupees 2 per share. On allotment, company will get rupees 5 per share. That means company is getting 7 per share on application and allotment together. Balance is rupees 5. Why 5? Because the issue price is 12. 12 minus this 7, that is 5. And these balance amount will call by the company in 2 equal calls. So 5 will be divided by 5 will be divided by 2 and 2.5 each call. First call 2.5 and final call 2.5. The company received application for 50,000 shares. That means issued share tha 40,000, company received 50,000 shares. That means 10,000 shares extra. Excess application money were adjusted with allotment. These excess application money company क्या कर रहा है, allotment के साथ adjust कर रहा है, कोई refund नहीं हो रहा है. All the money were duly received by the company except one shareholder holding 900 share failed to pay the first call money. Now remember that when a shareholder failed to pay the first call money, it means that he has not paid the final call also. Okay, he has not paid the final call also. He has not paid first call, that means he has not paid final call. If a person not paid the allotment, that means that person not paid allotment, first call and final call. You have to remember this. Okay, show necessary journal entries. Now come to the journal entries. I have not written the narration because you know the narration. Only in case of the new entry, I will write the narration here. Now in the books of Eastern Company Limited journal entries, you know that date, particulars, ledger folio, debit rupees, credit rupees, these are mandatory. You have to write these. And in case of date column, you have to write question mark because date is not here. First entry, when application money received, entry is receive entry, that is bank account debit to share application account. How many shares applied for? 50,000 shares. So company received 50,000 multiplied by 2 because application money was rupees 2 per call, rupees 2 per share. So company get rupees 1 lakh. Now out of this, company transfer on its capital account 40,000 share, the value of 40,000 share. What is the entry? Share application account debit to equity share capital account. Please write equity share. If it is written preference share, in that case you have to write preference share. Okay, share application account debit to equity share capital account. How much amount company will transfer to capital? Company will not transfer this total 1 lakh. In this case, company will transfer only the application money of 40,000 shares. So 40,000 into rupees 2, 80,000 transferred by the company. Now the third entry, that is the share allotment entry, and we know that there is a premium part, and premium part is always recorded with due entry. So here the entry will be share allotment account debit. Now company allotted share of rupees 40,000, share of 40,000 share. So company will call for 40,000 share, not for 50,000 share. Okay, share allotment account debit. Now how much amount company will get for allotment? Company will get allotment rupees 5 per share. So the due entry will be 2 lakh, 40,000 into 5, and in this 2 lakh has two parts. One is the capital part, that is 2 equity share capital account, 40,000 into rupees 3, 1,20,000, and the securities premium reserve part, 2 securities premium reserve. This is an income of company, so it is credited to securities premium reserve account, 40,000 into 2, 80,000. Now this part, credit part 1,20,000 plus 80, 2 lakh. Here is also 2 lakh. Don't try to subtract it. Always do the debit amount and credit amount. After that, just tally it. in company, please don't subtract these amount. Okay, what is the narration? Being 40,000 shares allotted and due on these installment transferred to capital account and securities premium reserve account. This is the allotment due entry. Now the portion comes, that is bank entry. In case of allotment, there is no defaulter shareholder, but there is another thing, that is excess application money adjusted with allotment. Now bank account debit, share application account debit. When the application money adjusted with allotment, so excess application money will be debited here, because at the time of receiving, the entry was bank account debit to share application. Share application was credited at that time. Now you have to debit it to share allotment account. Now how much amount company will get in allotment? Company have to get rupees 2 lakh, out of which already company got rupees 20,000 excess application money with the application. So after deducting these application money, company will receive the remaining amount, that is 1,80,000. What is the narration? Being excess application money adjusted with allotment and balance amount received. Okay. Third entry, first call entry. In case of first call, I have already said that the first call value is rupees 2.5. I am showing here how will you get rupees 2.5. Now issue price क्या था? Issue price था रुपीज़ 12. Now इससे हम लोग लेस कर रहे हैं एप्लीकेशन. एप्लीकेशन पार्ट था रुपीज़ 2 and allotment part tha including premium rupees 5. Here it is also including premium. So this is 7 and rupees 7 is, I am deducting rupees 7 from the issue price. The balance amount is rupees 5. This will be called in 2 equal installment. So rupees 5 divided by 2, because 2 equal installment, and the amount will be 2.50 each call. Okay. So in case of share first call, per share call price is rupees 2.5. So share final call account debit to equity share capital account 40,000 into 2.5, 1 lakh. Now there is one shareholder who has not paid his first call money, and the shareholders hold 900 share. So this is a loss for company, and so calls in area should be debited here. Now what will be the entry? Bank account debit, calls in area account debit to share final call. Now due entry कितना था? 40,000 into 2.5, that is 1 lakh was due, out of which 900 shares, a person holding 900 shares not paid the call money. So this portion will come to calls in area. So 900 into 2.5, this is calls in area 2250. And the balance part, out of 40,000, 900 shares not paid. So balance part 39,100 into 2.5, 97,750 as received by the company in first call. Now we will come to the final call. Sorry, this is the first call. Share first call account debit 1 lakh to equity share capital account 1 lakh. Same thing, bank account debit 97,750. Why? 39,100 share of rupees 2.50. Calls in area कितना है? 900 into 2.5 to share first call 1 lakh. What is the narration? Being first call money received except 900 shares which were transferred to calls in area account. Now the final call due entry, same amount, same entry, share final call account debit to equity share capital. Now company will call for 40,000 share, because company has an expectation that the person who is defaulter, he will pay the amount with the final call. So company will call for 40,000 share of rupees 2.5, and the same thing happened, that person not paid the final call money also. So bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit to share final call with the same amount, 39,100 into 2.5, 900 into 2.5 and 40,000 into 2.5. This is the first question for you. Sum number 6. In this question, what you will get extra? That is, here securities premium is also here. Over subscription, in last class we have done over subscription refund. In previous sum we have done over subscription adjusted with allotment. In this question there are two things together, that is over subscription refund and adjust with allotment. Both are there, and calls in arrear for 2 shareholder. In this question you will get calls in arrear for 2 shareholder. That means 2 shareholders are defaulter for the call money. Now what is the question? Starline Limited issued 15,000 shares of rupees 40 each at a premium of rupees 10 per share. That means face value is rupees 40, premium price is rupees 10 per share. Payable as rupees 10 on application, rupees 25 including premium on allotment. That means in this rupees 25, 10 rupees is premium and balance 15 rupees is allotment. Rupees 10 on first call and rupees 5 on final call. Now add these. In case of application 10 plus 25, that is 35, 45, and for call 5, 50, and the issue price is also 50, 40 capital value and 10 premium value. Application money received for 20,000 shares. That means company issued 15,000 share, application money received for 20,000 shares. That means excess application money received for 5,000 shares. Excess application money on 3,000 shares refunded with a letter of regret, and balance excess application money adjusted with allotment. So these 5,000 divided into 2 parts. One is 3,000 shares, that is refunded, and another 2,000 is adjusted with the allotment. All the money were duly received except one shareholder holding 1,000 share failed to pay first call money. That means this shareholder does not pay first call, and of course the final call also he not paid. And another shareholder holding 300 shares failed to pay final call money. Now in case of first call, how much share is defaulter? One shareholder is defaulter for 1,000 share. And in case of second call, how much shares, how much amount is not, how much share is defaulter? First holder who is holding 1,000 share and do not pay the first call, he will not pay on second call or final call also. And with this, another shareholder holding 300 share not paid the final call money. That means in case of second call or final call, there is a defaulter shareholder of 1300 shares. Okay. Now come to the journal entry. In case of first case, bank account debit to share application account, application received for 20,000 share. So 20,000 into rupees 10, 2 lakh received in application. Now out of this 20,000 share, now this 20,000 is divided into 3 parts. One part is 15,000. This is adjusted with this is the application transfer to capital. 3,000, this is refund made for this, and there is another 2,000 which is adjusted with allotment. Okay, so here we will do for these two. One is 15,000, that is transferred to capital, and 3,000 for refund. So this is the 18,000. So share application account debit 18,000 share of rupees 10 each, 1,80,000. 2 equity share capital account 15,000 into rupees 10, that is 1,50,000, and 2 bank account, that is the refund part 3,000 into rupees 10, 30,000. So application money received for 2 lakhs, which was adjusted up to rupees 1,80,000. 1,50,000 transferred to capital account and 30,000 refunded. Okay. Now the allotment part. In case of allotment, first you have to pass the due entry. What is the due entry? Here it is also securities premium reserve in these sums also. Share allotment account debit for 15,000 share, because 15,000 shares were allotted. What is the price? That is rupees 25, 3,75,000. 2 equity share capital account. How much will go to the capital account? That is 15,000 into 50, 2,25,000. And balance amount transferred to securities premium reserve account, 15,000 share of rupees 10 each, 1,50,000. Okay. Now the amount received for allotment. ड्यू अलॉटमेंट मनी वॉज रुपीज़ 3,70,000. इनमें से 2,000 शेयर जो अलॉटमेंट एप्लीकेशन के साथ से एडजस्ट हो रहे हैं, 2,000 into 10, 20,000, and balance received by the company, that is bank account debit 3,50,000. Total due was 3,75,000, out of which 20,000 comes from application and balance 3,55,000 received by the company. Come to the share first call. Due entry was share first call account debit to equity share capital account 15,000 into 10, that is 1,50,000. But in case of receive entry, company has received only 14,000 share. Company has received amount for only 14,000 share, because 1,000 share hold by a person does not pay the first call money. So bank account will be debited with 14,000 into rupees 10, 1,40,000. And the loss part, that is the defaulter part, called sin arrear account debit 1,000 into 10, 10,000. And the total amount due on share first call is rupees 1,50,000, comes from here. Come to the final call. Share final call account debit to equity share capital account. Amount was 15,000 into 5. So due amount is rupees 75,000. Now bank account debit, how much amount? Now I have already shown you that in case of final call there is a defaulter share is rupees of 1,300. So here in case of final call, company will get 13,700. Company will get amount for 13,700 share, because 1,300 is defaulting share. Okay, so company will get 13,700 क्योंकि first holder does not pay the 1,000 share and the second holder does not pay the 300 shares money. So 13,700 into 5, company gets 68,500. Calls in arrear account debit, it is a loss. This loss is for 1,300 share into rupees 5, 6,500, and the final call due tha 15,000 into 5, that is 75,000. So watch this video very carefully, write down the question and then do the answer by your own. Thank you for today.